Is it live? It is it live? It is it live? It is it live? Is it live? Is it live? Yes, it is live. We got some things to talk about today, y'all. It was an interesting. It's been interesting. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it today. Meltdowns and self-sabotage and the historical links that it go through. But also, I got something to tell ya. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna move in groove today. When I tell you what happened this weekend at a party that I did security for, are you acting a fool again, YouTube? Sure, how to cut you off. Okay, YouTube is not streaming, right? So if it ain't, then I'm gonna just have to cut it off. I'm not gonna fight with it at all. Just like that. Make it a softer light? Yes. We'll make it softer. Cool. So we'll deal with the soft light. I'm not going to even worry about the rates, the rate flow. You know. So let me welcome y'all. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to 1438 North Ninth, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I am your voice of choice. You know what I'm saying? Michael Coast, they call me Conversation. Piece of shit as YouTube is not working. You know, fuck the community guidelines. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Get the damn thing to work right. So, you know what I mean? I am definitely talking about self-sabotage and meltdowns because I've been having a few meltdowns. And not only that, I know where they come from, but also we're going to be like, what's up, y'all? Put a little music with it. And now tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story is about to begin. You know what I mean? And what am I talking about today? I'm talking about meltdown, self-sabotage, the historical relevance to it. You know what I mean? And how does it affect one today? And the historical significance, you know what I'm saying, of the Willie Lynch teachings. You know what I'm saying? The Willie Lynch teachings about how to keep a people enslaved throughout the many of millennia. You know what I'm saying? Where do meltdowns come from? You know, and I got a blunt today because we got to talk about it, y'all. I had a hell of a weekend, a hell of a weekend. And when I say a hell of a weekend, you know, I do a lot of security up here in Chicago. You know what I mean? And definitely, you know, and I call my security my anger management. It's my anger management. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And I got a situation to tell you because you got to deal with the person who don't want to get in. You want to deal with the person who always talking shit. Want to deal with the person who think they're important. You always want to deal with the person talking about, I'll run to my car and I'll tear this place up. It's a multitude of people. So I'm not at the super gangster clubs. You know what I'm saying? I'm so used to being, you know what I mean, where it's hot. What I mean where it's hot, where the biggest dope dealers are. You know what I'm saying? Where the biggest street aptitudes are going on. So in my career, you know what I mean, as doing security specialist, big Craig, big what, big I don't care, big top flight. You know what I'm saying? I done been in the worst clubs, the best clubs, some mansion parties that you don't want to go to, and some things you don't want to see. And I seen a few heterosexuals flipped into homosexuals for the price of $1. You know what I'm saying? And never sell your soul for the price of a jelly roll. I don't care how much money it is, it'll never outlast you, you're thinking, and you looking yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do like that. Yes, I'm gonna get into it today. I'm gonna get a little bit off subject because I want you to understand, you know what I mean, what I'm talking about, you know, and this plays into self-sabotage because these young millennials, these Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they got the game twisted, really twisted. And I'm not gonna even lie. There are, you know, I'm trying to stay hopeful, you know what I mean, about the future. You know, I'm hopeful about the future. It's these damn youngins. Because now, like this weekend has affected my respect level, you know, for these young ones, you know, for real. You know, I'm definitely gonna say that. You know, I gotta talk about this because you know, on one hand, I feel like I should have broke this chick's jaw, you know what I'm saying? A little black chick. And then on the other hand, the transvestite, you know what I'm saying? I put in some work on that mark, because I was mad at her, and I'm gonna tell you the whole situation. You know what I mean? So boom, let me pause this for a second because we're gonna get into it. You know what I mean? And if anybody don't like what I'm about to say, close your ears, close your mouth, close your eyes, and run back down south. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell it the way it is. And if you don't like what I'm saying, yeah, on the real. You are the only person who, if you don't start using that well, I'm selling it. Oop, oop, doop. Yes, come on. Yes. Oh, so I just want to say what's up. You know what I mean? We are going to get into it. Yes, we are. Yes, because I don't know, half of the story, well, half of the experience might make you cry. Other half of the experience might make you mad. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I got to tell it like it went. So definitely, I forgot the damn spoon because I am not pulling that out with my finger. No. So before I even start this, I gotta say this. My higher power set a guard upon my tongue control today. Help me evaluate each thought word before I say it. And don't let me pass along no hate, no biasness, or anything that I might feel in my heart. Let me convey my experience the way it happened in a truthful manner and in an honest and factual manner. You know what I mean? I put that out to the universe because it is what it is. It was an unfortunate situation, but it happened, and when you're doing security, situations are going to always happen, and if you're not ready for them or you're not prepared, you will be caught off guard and some things will happen to you. Not the best things. I've been doing this too long for things not to, for me to get caught off guard. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. And I mean that in the best of multitude, because not only am I going home each time, I can honestly say this, as long as I've been doing security on my watch, on the days that I worked, no one has died. No one has died. I'm down for a good fight, but ain't nobody coming back shooting up nothing. Nobody has died on my watch. That's why I still do security. If somebody died on my watch, I think I'll probably stop. Because I'm not, hell, I'm not Superman. I'm not gonna take a bullet for nobody, but I'm definitely gonna put a hell of an effort for you to go home that night. And sometimes people don't see, when they're out partying or somebody might piss them off. That's only one moment. You still got to live your whole life. But then some people change their whole lives for one moment. And then they realize it really wasn't worth it in the long run. So people, when y'all go out to party, there is a fine line. You can't do anything when you go out to party. There are rules put in place for a reason. They got jails for a reason. They got prisons for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you can easily change your life, for an Instagram moment. You can easily change your life for one moment of rage, or easily change your life for the cultural norms that we've been taught. Like, I'm gonna fuck this person up. He stepped on my shoe, or he trying to play me. I still got somebody owing me $50. And why am I not gonna knock him out? Because when I run into him, he better have my money. You know what I mean? And it's not about the money. It was 300 at first, but he managed to. It was tooth and nails. This dude, he used to be a friend, but on the exit of the friendship, he was like, "Let me get some of this man's money. I'm gonna borrow it as a friend and not give it back. And whatever he want to bring to me, I'm ready for it." I'm like, okay, and it's unfortunate that he chose that route. But I'm gonna give him what he want over the $50. I'm gonna give him what he want, and it ain't gonna be what he want. And it's unfortunate. Lost another so-called friend, a so-called Mason brother. You know what I mean? Over trivial, menial things, very small, and it's unfortunate. you know. But let's talk about what happened last night, Michael. Well, not last night, Saturday night at about 12:30. Yes. So I'm doing security. I'm doing security at a nice little place here up in Chicago, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it was vibing. It was going on. You know what I'm saying? It was moving. Everybody in there dancing and grooving. You know what I'm saying? They're getting it in and everything. And so while it's moving and grooving, I walk up and I'm talking to the people at the door. I'm like, everybody, I need y'all to put your right shoulder on the wall, so I can keep my flow. My flow goes in one way, it comes out another. People are having a party, a ball. We were sold out and we was getting it. So I walk up and this young Caucasian girl was standing there. I was like, I need you to put your arm on the wall. She was like, I already been in. I said, I can understand that. I can see your hand is down. I said, I need you to either go in or go out. She was like, don't touch me. I'm like, don't touch you. I'm like, girl, please either go in the party or go out. She's like, I'm not going anywhere and you can't make me. So I kindly took her ass outside and told her she couldn't come back in no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, all these young kids, your opinion does not matter. You are not so important that you can explain your point. You'll get your ass whooped in this thing called life. You can't always talk yourself up out of what you think you can talk up out of. You are not that smart. You should shut up sometimes. Your phone will not get you rich. You will have to work. There's a thing called sex. Men and women do it. You can call yourself them, they, him, their, it, concrete, garbage can, glass of water. You could be Tommy, Tamika. Uh, you could be whatever you want every day. You know what I'm saying? But notice, what I'm about to tell you, this will get you killed. And I'm going to be honest with that because I had two young dumbass people spit on me. They actually spit on me. So I put the white girl out. And I put the white girl out. So I'm sitting there chilling, doing my job. And this little black girl, she came up. There wasn't girlfriends, you could tell. But she felt her need to defend this white girl. So she walked up and she was like, hey, why did you touch my friend? I looked at her like, who the hell are you talking about? And what are you talking about? Either go on the party, go out, go home. She was like, my friend outside said she can't come back in. No, she can't come back in. She needs to go home. Once you get put out of a party, it's time for you to go home. You will not be getting back in. The only thing you're going to get after that is an experience you want, B, an experience you don't want, or C, you about to get broke down. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, so I'm talking to this little young black girl who I thought was looking fairly decent. She was fat, she was, and it's, I ain't shaming nobody, but she was on. To me, I'd never say two words to her. If I was walking down the street, it's not even on my radar. You know what I mean? Complete, women. Some of y'all out there are completely invisible to men because some people just not attracted to you. And I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? We can see your stank attitude. We can see the confusion. We can see that you're a problem. And that's any woman. That is any woman. Any woman that has that internal abuse, that internal trauma, that internal, I'm gonna do something to you, because there's some vile women out there. They'll get with you just to hurt you. They'll get with you just to take your stuff or tear up something that you have. You know, there's some vile women out there, and I met two of them stank hoes this weekend. So the black girl is, trying to tell me her point and all that. Like I told her, you don't have a point. And then, like I told her, I said, now you are kicked out. And they both said, well, give us our money. No problem. Take this little 15 funky ass dollars, take your ass home, and leave the party. So they took it upon themselves to stand outside. I let them stand outside. I care less. I'm outside and inside. So I chose to go outside, you know what I mean, and monitor my front door situation, everything like that. Because when you do security, you do complete security. I am Big Craig, the finest. You know what I mean? So I go outside, they done got their money back. They sitting there plotting, this and this. The white girl, she got her phone recorded. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that Big Mike is down here doing this thing. And I was dressed immaculate, you know what I'm saying? Brown suede jacket, had the Young Understand Me, the Michael Kors shirt with the Understand Me, the wonderful tie. And it was Lunar Weekend, you know what I'm saying? It was Lunar Weekends, so I had to, shout out to all my Asian people, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely Lunar Weekend, yes. It's the new year, you know what I mean? And if you notice, I wear a lot of jade, and I'm connected, with Asian communities, Vietnamese, doing a lot of things here and there, other different worldly connections, you know what I mean? And definitely give a shout out, to the Vietnamese community, you know what I mean? Definitely, they don't always, and I'm gonna say it like this: Jewish people and Asian people don't always treat black people right. I'm gonna just say it like that. Yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? Jewish people and Asian people don't always treat black people right. You know what I mean? Because if we go over to Israel, you get rock stoners. You go to China, they got us, pictures painted with monkeys and all that. And then, people want to say, just get over it. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere. You know what I mean? You can get this. And I'm outside, and the little black girl walks up to me and get to telling me her point. And I looked at her, I said, you little unimportant, you know what I'm saying? Little pregnant dog, get away from me. So she get to talking, she take her right hand and she put it in my face. So me, I take a step back. One thing about doing security, it's not about being tough. It's about thinking, being aware of the situation, and getting a situation to where it can dumb down. And if you can't dumb it down, break everybody down. Break everybody down. You know, and I haven't punched nobody in security in over 15, 17 years. I beat the hell out this transvestite. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there talking to a little black girl, she about 5'2". She's widow. I can't even hear your point. So she got mad at me because I won't listen. I took a step back. She took a step forward. I took a step back. She took a step forward. Like I told her, take your little butt home. You're dealing with a grown man. And I'm going to tell y'all, when you're out here in these streets and you're dealing with grown men, grown women, you millennials, whatever y'all are, Gen Zs, Gen Alpha, nobody wants to hear your goddamn point. Ain't gonna happen. You live in this thing called life. You can't talk yourself out of life, but you can get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there talking, and she got mad. I just looked at her. I said, "You're invisible." You know what I'm saying? And I took a step back before I knew she was coming for it. And this bitch spit on me. This little stupid ass bitch had the nerve to spit on me. I mean, spit all on my brown suede. It hit my face. I walked up on her. I said, ooh, I said, it's Black History Month, and you spit on a black king for this white girl? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh, I'm salty. So I tell her, I said, y'all need to go home now. Now you done spit on me. You 1 second away from getting your jaw broke, because I don't care what you do in this life. The only thing you do not do is spit on this king right here. You could do a lot of things or whatever you do, but when you spit on me, fuck security. Shit's off. You catching it. So she spit on me. So I'm salty. I'm pointing at her, and I'm trying to get them to leave. So they don't want to leave. So here come all these other Gen Alphas, Gen Zs, motherfuckers who think they point. You know what I'm saying? Means something. So they running up. As they run up, she jumping in my face. I picked this little ugly black girl up by her collar, and I told her I picked up off her feet. I was so mad. I told her, I said, it's Black History Month, and you don't started some shit you can't get out of. So I threw her little ugly ass about 10 feet. She bounced like a basketball. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, when she hit that ground, she bounced and her little ass rolled and she kept going. Hell yeah, I meant to do it. You know what I mean? So when I do that, out of nowhere, this white transvestite walked up to me and spit in my face like he do it every motherfucking day. I don't care if he was a she, it, them, they were, whatever they are. You know what I'm saying? It ain't in the Bible. And it is what it is. Yo, LGBTQ plus P, whatever. I put the foot in your ass at the end. So this white transvestite, this honky, spit in my goddamn face, spit in my face. So I done threw the little black bitch, and she, you know what I'm saying, and she bounced like a basketball. She knows she don't want none now, because now I'm on a rage. I am in a rage. I'm in a rage, but I'm not like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm in a rage. Somebody about to get their nose broke. So the white trainee trying to walk away like he ain't do nothing. Then he turn around. He said, I'm a girl. Check this out. Here go a left. Here go a right, and here go an uppercut. The little flimsy, person just fell out. Because I put them bricks on him. So the police sitting right there. They hop out their car. They run up. I turn around. I said, he was like, get your hands up. I said, I ain't getting my damn hands up. I was like, this stupid ass trainee just spit on me. I said, that's assault. You know what I mean? And while the police was standing there, his face was looking so good. So I gave him one last good one. Boot out. Woke his ass up. You understand me? Right there. I woke that ass up. So I'm standing over him. Other cop jump out. Other cop, like, get your hands up. I ain't getting no goddamn hands up. I'm running this venue over here. They got their money back. They should have left. You know what I mean? I was like, this ugly transvestite spit on me, and this black bitch here spit on me as well. I said, and I'm pressing charges. Boom. So I go back in front of the party. So they called like 3 former cars. So I got like 10 police walking up on me, like a line. And I looked at them. I was like, ain't nothing about to happen. I said, you either tell them to leave or charge them with assault for spitting on me. And they saw the spit on my jacket. You know what I mean? I wiped the spit off my face. And I said, it's Black History Month. I don't give a fuck who you are. And I apologize for these community standards, but fuck it. It is what it is today. So I done knocked out the trainee. The trainee's sitting there. You know what I mean? Now all the Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they got my police, he's beating him up for nothing. And the police said, did he spit on him? And they looked at my jacket. They was like, yeah, he spit on him, but no, ain't no he spit on him. But people, please tell your kids, you know what I'm saying? Please tell your kids out there, millennials, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We Gen X. You spit on the Gen X, you getting your ass beat, you getting stomped. I don't care who kids they are. I don't care how young you are. I am going to put a piece of discipline in your life that you will understand for your life. Because that trainee, he got lucky. He got lucky. You know what I mean? And the little black girl that spit in my face, that, that is, oh my God. Because the first thing in my head is I should have broke her jaw. I pray to God they learned the lesson that they learned. Because you cannot go through this world. Do not go through this world thinking you can spit on somebody and they're gonna just let it go. Please tell your kids, your nephews, your Gen Zs, your millennials, your whatever the fucks. You know what I'm saying? These young people got it stupid out here. When you spit on somebody, you better be ready to defend yourself to death. Because you know, it really affected me because I'm like, what gave them the thought to even think that spitting on me was going to be acceptable? What gave them the thought to spitting on me was not offensive? What gave them the motherfucking thought to think that, I don't care who they are, what college or whatever the hell you learning, y'all will learn about life. Please talk to y'all kids. Please. That spit thing will get you killed, especially here in Chicago, because if I ever see any one of them again, they catching it again, especially the little black bitch. You know what I'm saying? I am so mad. I got a little friend. I see that little ugly. Ooh, she gonna catch some work up here in the shop. And see, people, this is what you millennials, you Gen Zs and Gen Alphas don't know. Just because you walk away don't mean that it's over. Just because you walk away and that you think that it's over, it may not be over because the some people out here, they fester about things. And these past couple of days, I've sorted everything out. And I'm like, if I see these two again, they're gonna catch it. You gotta be responsible. There's hidden benefits and hidden consequences to everything you do. And I'm not gonna make it my life's work to find them. I do security, so don't come out. Because one thing about the Brotherhood of Security, we everywhere, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna break her down because I'll probably be in jail. If I was gonna do anything, I should have broke her jaw right then and there. And if I had did that, no, I'm not gonna get charged. When you spit on somebody, that's bodily fluids, and that's called assault here in Chicago. And if you have HIV or any other disease that is deemed detrimental to humans and it's in your blood and you spit on somebody, it's a felony here in Chicago. And I don't care if you've never been locked up, you will be locked up. And we are a cashless bill. You're going to get out, but you're going through the cook to the county. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And in hindsight, I should have told the police to arrest them so they could have went through Cook County and had a new court date. And then I would have got to see their ass at court. And yeah, I would have pressed full charges because their future needed a little bit of impedance. Yeah, they need to have, it's called a record. They needed to have that. But I spared from that because they took the knockout like a champ. He was sucking that ground like a leech on a person when he catches you. He was sucking that ground looking for life. And he had to think, how did I get to this point? Well, you white transvestite, don't you ever spit on a black king again. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what that go viral. I don't give not one fucks. You know what I'm saying? Because you started out as a boy and you trying to go into a girl. And on one hand, you want to be tough because that testosterone come up in your punk. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to flip to the estrogen? Nah, you can't do that in this world. So, all you transvestites, transitionals, whatever the fuck, because when you get mad, you turn back into a boy. You turn back into a boy. You only choose to be a girl for the time you choose to be girl. Let somebody put you in a situation where you got to defend yourself. The testosterone gonna come out, chump. And then you're gonna find out, you know what I'm saying? You're a boy, because I really dislike when I see, boys and girls sports with breasts talking about they transitioning to win the swim meet. How you gonna jump into a girls, swim competition and you couldn't win it on the men's national level, so you jump into the girls and you beat the girls horrendously, horrendously. No respect, no respect, no respect. You know what I mean? No respect. It is what it is. Everybody can do whatever the hell they want, except for I'm like this. I'm for the boys' side. If you started out for the boys' side and you really feel like, you need to be a girl or something, that's totally up to you. I care less. But don't jump between both sides. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. And hell yeah, that affected me because what gave that goddamn transvestite the right to walk up on me and spit in my face. It was the testosterone in the boy. You know what I'm saying? It was the testosterone in the boy. He say he want to be a girl, but he felt manly in that moment, and he wanted to defend. And so he walked up and he spit in my face, and he got punched so motherfucking hard that his thoughts had thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And nah, it is what it is. And so yeah, my hand kind of healing a little bit, but I gotta remember, you know what I'm saying? Michael, you hit very, very hard. I do. And I hit that boy with some God power. And it is what it is. So that's what happened this weekend. Now, let us continue. We are on 1438 North Night, the podcast. And I am your voice of choice. They call me Conversation, baby. You know, but my friends call me Michael to the Coach. And if you haven't been a subscriber, I would like for you to subscribe to my page every Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. I'm gonna get on it and talk about it. All of my episodes, I do 3 episodes, then I do an interlude. I'm a Gen X cross-generational specialist, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a street talking motivational speaker. We're gonna talk about it because god damn it, they did it to me this weekend. They pulled it out, you know, and ooh, they pulled it out of me this weekend. Boy, I tell you, you know, the discipline of it and things like that, that's something else. I'll tell you. Mm. Mm. It's an edible. That's too goddamn sweet. It is what it is. You know? So let me dig into this book of notes. You know what I'm saying? And that was the conclusion. That what happened this weekend. You know, I will tell you, you know what I mean? It is February 12th, 2024. You know what I mean? 2 days away from Valentine's Day. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? I am going to a car show. That's what I'm doing. I better make sure I'm back in time to do the damn podcast, you know, because it's going to be a Valentine's Day special. I got to make sure because I'm not driving down there. So definitely catching the train down to the Chicago Auto Show. And it is what it is. Today is part 3, episode 3, you know, Meltdowns. You know what I mean? And why did I do Meltdown? Because last time I was trying to get on, I had a meltdown. Hell, I got to get new phones and things. And it is what it is. You know, and where does that self-sabotage come from? That self-sabotage, like even I was looking today. I was hanging up some clothes and I was thinking, oh, I got too many clothes. Oh, I got too many pants. Oh, I got too much of this. Oh, I have too much of that. No, you don't. You have the adequate amount for what you need to survive and live. You know, at times I get to looking at things or I'm like, oh, I got too much of this. You know, I done gave out so much of my jewelry to so many of my friends. That's not happening no more. You know, I give people things that are dear to me. And then in the end, when I see that they don't respect it, you know, I have to pull it back. So, you know, I would like to say what's up to everybody. Give a big shout out to my girl Tracy, to my girl Tasha, to my girl Kim. You know what I'm saying? I don't see my man Travis up here, but we rocking and rolling. I just want to say what's up, y'all. You know, and give you know what I'm saying, a big kiss to the ladies because Valentine's Day is coming up. You know what I mean? And, you know, definitely everybody doesn't have a good somebody that will appreciate or respect them. But to all the ladies that are single out there, I'm going to give y'all a big kiss and have it say, happy pre-Valentine's Day. You know, we're going to rock and roll and keep it right, you know, just right here. And you're definitely is a Hillside production. It's from 1438 North Night, the podcast, you know, and we rocking and rolling. You know, and how do you overcome these meltdowns and self-sabotage? You know, and why is it a demon? And you know, the historical value that it came from. And in my first 2 episodes, I explained about, you know, the Willie Lynch theory of 1886 and Cujo Baines, Khujobains, Cujo Baines. You know, and a lot of y'all could probably relate too, because in your life, you know, you can see yourself having meltdowns or tearing something up. And then you go, why did I do that? I needed that, you know? And It has a historical significance, and it goes all the way back to the cabin. It goes all the way back, to the Mississippi Delta, to the swamps of Louisiana, what I mean, to the SWATs, what I'm saying, of the Georgia South, you know, to all the little dark corners where when I was watching this surveyor, he said, and there was in the back of a property, and it was about 4 acres. He said, wherever you see really, really green, beautiful, lush grass, the septic tank there, or there's a body there. You know what I mean? And like I said, all that beautiful, wonderful, land of the South, there's a lot of blood up under there that made that grass grow so beautiful, so thick. It feels like hair. It feels like hair. The grass down south, when you pass the Mason-Dixon line, everything get really lush, and the people get really secretive. Like if you knew when you talking to somebody, everybody cutting their eyes at you. Everybody belonged to a cult. Everybody, it's the cult of hushness. It's the cult of silence. You know, and when you get down south, that's where that line go. And that's where those secrets go. It's a lot of secrets in the South. Lots, I tell you, and like I said, when you have to witness somebody being killed in front of you or somebody being dismembered or broke down, it will break a person down. That will break a person down to the nth degree, and you will remember those thoughts forever, and just being honest, you know. And how do we overcome these perpetual how do we overcome these perpetual disciplines that were taught to us, coming from not from disliking, darker skinned people versus lighter skinned people. You know what I mean? Willie Lynch called them that. That's a Caucasian trait. Because if you go to Britain or anything, most of them before they had anybody come there, they're all the same color except for, some might be a Southie, some might be from Wales, some might be from East London, some might be from Uptown. And that's the only thing that separated them because they all were the same damn color. You know what I mean? There was no auspiciousness. There's no variety. You know what I mean? You had to ask who they related to, because they might just be fucking related. And then they say, hey, quarter dime, nickel, penny, my family is just as good as any. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, and it ain't what it's supposed to be. And I think it's not. So, and we keep going, you know? So how do you overcome, and I was going to take this weekend and use the weekend as a way to, to have a good, comeback for the overcome. But there wasn't none of that. There wasn't none of that. There wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Man, man. It's a hell of a weekend. And of course, yes, I put the clothes in the cleaners because nowhere in hell I'm walking around with DNA on me. It is what it is. What it ain't, it's not supposed to be. And I will say this, hell of a weekend. It definitely took that up today. It definitely took that up. And why is it a demon? Why are meltdowns? Why are meltdowns a demon? Because when you sitting there and you could be good. These norms and unnormal norms, that's what I'm gonna call them, unnormal norms. Unnormal norms have people act in a different way, auspicious way, not lateral way. And what I mean by not lateral, they're not following the line of life, you know. And why is it a demon? Because if you find yourself, destroying things that you've paid for, that you have to repurchase again, or that you're not finding yourself moving forward in life, that's just the discipline, when I was growing up, don't touch shit. You get popped. You ain't gonna get shit, you're gonna get popped. Don't look at shit, you're gonna get popped. I think that's why I hate the word shit. You know what I mean? Don't look at shit. Don't touch shit. You ain't gonna get shit, and you ain't shit. You know, those are some hard ass norms to get from the person that's called your mama. You know what I'm saying? Those are some hard ass norms. And when you get those norms, you kind of think about yourself in a low place. So, like I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said, "What do you mean by meltdowns and self-sabotage?" I said, when you get mad, and I told her, I said, "Now, as a kid, we had action figures. When I get mad, I would break my action figure arms, pull their legs off, break their head off, because I didn't whoop them. I didn't give them little beatings. I beat them. You know what I mean? I beat the head on the floor, or I choked them. And then I wish I could do that to some other person because it was being done to me. You know what I mean? The self-sabotage is passed down, and what was my out for that? So I used to go to the Central Youth Library every day. Every day. I did not want to be in Hillside. I did not want to be around people who constantly want to fight. And I didn't want to be around my mama because she was worse than all of them motherfuckers. It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. And there were certain people, mothers, that I wanted to be around because you could tell they was cool. You could tell, like, you know, you could break a plate and not get beat. You can spill something and not get punched in your face. You know what I mean? And if anybody out there raising their kids like that now, I hope you get locked the fuck up. Yeah, I do. I really, really do. And it is what it is, you know? And self-sabotage, I know my mother had to be taught it from somewhere because my grandmother, when she died, not one motherfucker cried in the damn funeral home. Yeah, Irma Hilgren, that was her name. You know what I mean? I won't be saying that name too many times. You know, I don't have family. I got relatives. Because my definition of love, I don't talk to none of them. They don't call me. I don't call them. I don't know how they doing. I don't know how their kids doing. I don't feel no sense of loss. I don't talk to my sister. Don't talk to my nephew. More power to them because my door is always open, but it's not open for your bullshit. My door is always open, but you can't talk to me any type of way. My door is always open. You're going to respect me or you can keep that space. And what I mean by space, stay in your space. You're not on my Facebook. You're not on my Instagrams. You don't have my phone number. I do not want to talk to you people. Are y'all my family? No. That's in the form of Davi, Kevin. No, not Kevin. Who was Uncle Kelvin? Yeah, his name is Kelvin Manning. So Kelvin Manning, Karen, especially Bridget funky ass, Naomi funky ass, Danielle funky ass. Um, who else? Oh, Billy, my uncle. We're gonna talk about what happened in Chicago in these later verses. Shots fired. And Darby, fat funky ass. You know what I'm saying? David Manning. You know what I mean? And that's all I want to say. You know? So those are my relatives. They used to be called family, So, but I leave people like that where they stay. Will I be talking to those people? Hell no. If something happened to me, my mother, I'm gonna make sure everything's paid for and they can go. They will not get their last goodbyes. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by self-sabotage. There's sabotage to the point to where, okay, I've been to the penitentiary twice, but what bearing does that have on your life? How can you give me some type of advice when I'm living better than you? How can you give me some type of advice when I don't give a fuck that I've been locked up? I don't care what it means. Mike, what you gonna do? Don't worry about what I'm gonna do. I'm not living on the street. And if I was begging for $1, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have the coldest line to get it. You understand? And I'm gonna get it. Cause I done got it out the street. But I ain't begging for nothing. I'm not begging for nobody's love, and I definitely don't want them around me because they're low level attitudes of themselves. You cannot impress that upon me. And to me, when I look in the mirror every day, I thank God. I said, look at this wonderful black man. You know what I'm saying? You get out here and you do what you need to do to make your life right. You know what I mean? And my life is very much right. You know, my kids are taken care of. The ones that's not, you know, they can be whatever the hell they are because I only have two kids and my kids are taken care of. You know, everything else is just for the birds. You know, and I would like to say, you know, if y'all got grudges with your family or your people out there, try to make peace. If they don't want to make peace, leave they dumbass where they stand. Leave they dumbass where they stand. And it is what it is. Just because we got the same blood does not make you my family. It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't have to deal with you. Don't want to deal with you. If I want to stitch your lips together, I'm gonna take the top lip and bottom lip and put them together with your teeth. And then as your teeth and your mouth are bleeding, you'll know to stay the hell away from me because you'll be looking like Frankenstein. You know, and that just is what it is. So that's to those funky motherfuckers that they call themselves my relatives, you know. And shots fired, you punk ass employees. Yeah, and I'm just talking to the people that I named. Y'all know y'all ain't shit to me. You know, it is what it is, and you keep moving. So every Monday through Friday from 6 to 7, I will be getting down. Today I got off subject. It is what it is, talking about them funky ass relatives and the two people who took the nerve and that audacity to spit in my goddamn face. So tomorrow I will be doing my interlude, you know, when I read from the Book of Life, the lore and folk poetry of the Black Hustler. And as I do that, people, it has been a good night, you know, sharing my experiences with you and things like that of that nature. You know what I mean? So tomorrow at 6 p.m. through 7 p.m., I will be doing an interlude. And not only am I having a ball with this, man, I had to talk about it. I had to talk about it. You know, it is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all. Thank y'all. You know, I humbly appreciate the hour of your time that you take to listen to my experience and whatever you take from it. But please, if you got those millennials, Gen Zs, and alphas, tell them that spit will get you put into a casket. Because now I don't trust these damn millennials and all that. You quick to spit, I'm quick to break your jaw. You know what I'm saying? I know they quick to spit now. That's their only defense because they can't fight. I'm going to spit on you. Ain't no more. You know what I mean? So please talk to y'all kids. Tell them keep they spit in their mouth because they spit on the wrong motherfucker, you know they're going to get shot. You know what I'm saying? And thank God I didn't have it on me. It is what it is. What it ain't shall never be. You know, and become a subscriber. Send your man some stars. You know, stars get me paid. You know, I want to give a shout out to everybody up in Milwaukee from Tracy, Kim to Tasha. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, y'all have a great night. It's been a pleasure. And my girl, Yo, what's up, Lambert? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to do that. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Take this and make sure any idea that you have come to your mind, that you get it done and you have fun with it. I'm going to say peace. Signing off tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow at 6 p.m. And tomorrow we're doing interviews. So, you know, I'm talking my street talking. Peace.